Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Right Time. Here is another YouTube exclusive here at The Right Time YouTube channel. Be sure to check us out, including our Concert Diary series. Now, Monday night, Baltimore Ravens beat the brakes off of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lamar Jackson had five touchdown passes. Right now, the Baltimore Ravens look like maybe the best team in the NFL. Lamar Jackson looks like the MVP. That would make Lamar Jackson the three-time MVP if he were to win it at the end of the season. That would put him on a list with Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Brett Favre, Jim Brown, and Johnny Unitas for 3 MVPs. Now, if the NFL is anything like the NBA, before awarding this third MVP, what people are going to do is stop and ask themselves, well, hey, are we ready to put him in this rarefied air with the other 3-time MVPs? There's nobody else that had had 3 MVPs and didn't have a championship. Thereby, is it justified in giving somebody this MVP, even though MVPs aren't like stars, okay? You give one MVP at a time. It's not like you're declaring him a 3-star and then all these other people are 2. No, you go every year and you make that decision. But that's what happens in the NBA. That is what happened with Nikola Jokic. That year they won the championship. Luckily, Joel Embiid played pretty well, but Jokic was the best player in the NBA, and a lot of y'all just didn't want to give a third MVP to that dude that had not won a championship yet. Because then he did get the championship, and then after that, he got a third MVP, and wasn't nobody really so worried about what it meant that he got a third MVP. Now, were they? Okay? I bring this up in the NFL to simply say, don't do no dumb shit like that. I get you. At the end, when you start summing up and shaping up somebody's legacy, resume, whatever it is, you put together these sum totals, you come up with these lists, boom, you go from there. But the truth is, we are not required to make the historical analysis of a player based upon what these awards are that they win individually along the way, okay? It does not mean that Brian Sipe was a better quarterback than Drew Brees because Brian Sipe won an MVP and Drew Brees did not. You understand what I'm saying? It don't have to be that way, okay? If Lamar plays like he has been playing, he's the MVP. Them's the rules. I don't really have to go through the particulars of it because it don't really matter. If they play as well as they're playing and he's out there looking better than he has before, which is better than either of the other years where he won an MVP, then he going to wind up being the dude that gets the MVP. Now, what will happen, can happen, seems fairly fair to happen is this. Young man, if you win a third MVP, I would suggest to you that you get out there and win you a championship too. Just going to throw it out there. Because right now, you know what Lamar Jackson is. I've said this before. Other people don't want to listen to me, but it's the truth. What Lamar Jackson is now, he's Peyton Manning of his generation. Now, you don't think about him being Peyton Manning because their games are so completely different, but Peyton Manning was the guy who came out and put up all the individual accolades, and it took a long time to get a title. He had 2 MVPs before he wound up getting that Super Bowl championship. And a lot of the questions that we ask about Lamar and his ability to get it done in the postseason and we asked all those things about Peyton Manning. In the end, Peyton Manning won 5 MVPs, 2 championships, although, when you get benched in the middle of the year of one of them, can you really say you won it? But anyway, that could be the way it goes for Lamar. I got no idea. Peyton Manning had hell to pay along the way before he won that championship, and that was just over the 2 MVPs. Okay? Peyton Manning had this dude named Tom Brady that he could not get past. Lamar Jackson has a dude, it's a little longer than just the one, but I think Patrick Mahomes is the one that people will point to, and that's the guy on the mountain that he can't get past. This year looks like a good year to try to get past Patrick Mahomes. Just going to throw it out there. He does not look that good. The Chiefs don't look that good. The Ravens look better, okay? This is the year to do it. This is the chance. You can get you the MVP and the championship. Everything flips about the way that we talk about him, right? Now, is the way that we talk about him the most important thing in the world? Probably not. Are we still going to do it and is talking what we do? That Rolex ain't paid for itself. So if I'm him, If I got to pick one, I'll be honest about this. Maybe, you know what? Maybe my whole take needs to change. Hey, Lamar, quit trying to win that MVP. All it's going to do is cause you stress. Just go ahead and get that championship. If he get that no MVP and get the championship, I bet he'll be a lot happier person in the end. Unfortunately, unless something dramatically changes, that dude is going to be the MVP. It's his. Can't nobody else take it unless just get the ball to Derrick Henry all the time. See if he can get him like 2,200 yards. In my world, 2,000 yards is an MVP. I can't believe they ain't give him the MVP the last time he had 2,000 yards. Maybe that's what them boys need to do is they need to alternate every week and be so good that they split the MVP votes. And then maybe let Josh Allen have it. Let him go ahead and carry the pressure of being the MVP, right? So the problem is if Josh Allen wins the MVP, they're going to try to put him in the Hall of Fame immediately after the ceremony. Like right after the game. They will retire his jersey on the spot if that happens. But for Lamar, I'll sum it up. If he's a 3-time MVP, if he deserved it 3 times, then he deserves it 3 times. Nothing else after the fact matters. After he gets that 3rd MVP, everything after the fact will matter. Not to say that you didn't deserve your MVP, just that they going to be talking about you viciously. And you just going to have to take it. The NFL is back in full swing, which means you could turn $10 into $1,000 in a single game watching your favorite teams only on Prize Picks. You can make a Prize Picks lineup in as little as 60 seconds. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Quick withdrawals, easy gameplay, and an enormous selection of players and stat types are what make Prize Picks the #1 fantasy sports app. So make sure you go to prizepicks.com/Bomani and use code Bomani for a first deposit match up to $100. That's prizepicks.com/Bomani. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy.